Do you want to know some hacks which will help you to grow in your career? I'm sure you would like to. So let's get started. The first hack is learn to stretch yourself. And what do I mean by stretching yourself? Stretching here typically means go out of your way to do things. Many people, in fact most of the people, find it very comfortable to confine themselves to the roles that they are holding. I'm saying go beyond that. As you stretch yourself, people here and there, they will start noticing you. They will start noticing that this is a person who is ready to contribute to their success. And that's what starts mattering. So first hack that I've shared is stretch yourself. Second important point is learn to ask. It always happens that you won't know everything. Many situations will come that you don't have answers. Many situations will come that you do not have the right solutions, right? And what do you do in those times? And what typically happens with working people specifically is that they stop short of asking because they believe by asking it shows their weakness. I'm saying no, it's not a weakness. In fact, there is a beautiful quotation which goes like this, that if you ask once, you may look stupid once. If you ask, you may look stupid once, but if you don't ask, you may remain stupid forever. What is your preference? So whenever you are in a situation that you have some issues in clarity, it's always good to ask. Yes, people may feel irritated, but it's your need that you are getting fulfilled by asking. In fact, one of the ways that you can do is seek time. Seek specific time from people, and then maybe you can ask. And that's very interesting way people start feeling that it's good to help others, right? So start asking as and when you feel that there is a need. Then the third point is the opposite of second, express yourself. Let's say you are in a meeting situation and there's some point that is being discussed and you have absolutely good ideas about that. Unless you express, how will anyone else know that you have an idea and your idea can solve that problem? So it's always good to express. And a very interesting thing is, many times I've noticed in such meetings, what happens is rather than expressing the idea to the whole audience, you express your idea to the person sitting next to you. Now that person is confident to express it to everyone, and that idea gets applauded. So who gets applauded? You or the other person? Another thing that happens, which I've noticed in organizations, is that you have an idea and maybe something similar is in the mind of someone else. But because of your resistance to speak, your hesitation to speak, you are not able to express, and the other person expresses same idea. And again, it gets accepted, applauded, and so on. And when you walk out of the meeting, you are saying with all the pride, which has no meaning actually, you and I had a similar idea. How does that help? So learn to express yourself, gain confidence if you do not have the confidence of communication. That can always be overcome. But learn to express yourself so that people get to know what you are holding in your thought process. Next point is take a role. Now what do I mean by take a role is that there are many things happening in an organization which are not the formal part of the work of the organization. There are committees, cultural committee, sports committee, traffic committee, food committee, and so on. And whichever is your area of interest, take a role in that. And when you take a role, what happens? You take decisions. And with those decisions, you are actually making the life of everyone in the organization simple. You are contributing in a very different way to the organization, which is not part of your role and responsibility. But what happens? It gets noticed. So that is another career hack that I'm sharing with you, that learn to take a role. The next point is solve problems. Whatever kind of problems that people find working together, find solutions. I came across a very interesting case study very recently. In one organization, there's a person who had just joined, and he noticed that there is some issue in the intranet of the organization. He reached out to the HR people and said that I have a solution for solving this problem, if you allow me to. And guess what? They gave the permission, and in no time he created some solution, some software solution, which was added to the whole system, and things became easier. Do you think that person is getting noticed now? Obviously yes. So start solving problems. And the last thing that I'm saying is learn to say yes. Yes to what? I'm not saying to everything. Learn to say yes to opportunities. And you don't really know what is behind those opportunities. So get into that habit of saying yes to opportunities, because there's an opportunity to learn, opportunity to contribute. Right? So these are some of the hacks that I shared with you. Ask yourself, which one of these can you apply right now?